Hello! And welcome to our top 10 do's and don'ts for an adults-only Disney cruise.
Yeah.
So, today, we have my number one do is for an adults-only Disney cruise is check out the adults-only areas. They have adults-only bars and different areas on the ship. We got to do a good portion of them on the Fantasy.
Yeah, we did. We got to walk around and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. There were a few that we missed out on. We didn't get a chance to go and have a martini at the Skyline Bar, but we really wanted to. We did check it out, which I'll put that in just a moment, that we went and checked it out where they have different skylines throughout the bar that change every 15 minutes. We got lucky enough that when we walked in, they changed it right away, so I liked that. But we really liked the other adults-only areas, like the hot tub. Like on the Fantasy, they have a glass side and glass bottomed. It's the porthole's only about this big on the bottom, but a glass bottomed hot tub that fit about 12 people, but it was split in two in like two separate hot tubs.
6 and 6.
It was nice. We spent a lot of time in that hot tub.
Yeah, we actually sat in it as our ship was embarking out to sea.
Yeah. So in the beginning of the video, which I'll link our first day down below, but in that first week, you'll see that we're in the hot tub, but when we're pulling out, we're totally in the hot tub. And it was a great time because we got to see from, sky to sea on the wall.
Yeah.
But for my first don't also be afraid to be a giant kid when you're on the Disney cruise.
When you're on there, don't be ashamed that you're in line with a bunch of other kids to watch, meet Mickey, Pluto, the princesses, and all that stuff. Just have fun, go around, enjoy your stuff. There's events there that are for the kids, but also meant to be family friendly for the adults.
Yeah, like if you're there with friends or even by yourself, there's no problem taking a cruise by yourself. And you see some of the kids' events that sound fun, go anyway. Yeah. Because even though it may be for families, it's still a really good time.
Like they have a drawing thing for families, so you can learn how to draw characters. There's how to make.
There's like different arts and crafts. We didn't get a chance to do any because we were rolling around. Mm-hmm. But for adults, here's our next do. Yeah. If you're a beer drinker,
purchase the mug before you get on a cruise, because if you wait, you still got to pay for the mug plus pay for the drink. This way, it's paid ahead of time, and it's sitting in your room.
We're big budgeting people. We like to know what we're getting into and have money aside and be prepared.
Months in advance.
Months in advance, if not years in advance.
Possibly 2 years.
But the thing was, it was a surprise for us when we got on the ship. It's the same price if you order it before, but if you order it before, it's already paid and it's sitting in your room when your room's available at 1:30. Yeah. I was a little surprised because I thought the first pour of beer would be included in that $15, and it wasn't. So my very first beer on the ship was $21, not including gratuity.
Yeah. No, that also counts for the drink of the day. You cannot pre-order the drink of the day mug. Mm-hmm. That has to be made as ordered, but you can also get the pre-made mug, the drink of the day mug. It is $10 starting, plus the drink.
The big difference between those two is that the drink of the day mug you have to kind of keep with you. Mm. They'll change it out for clean ones, but you have to present them with the mug in order to get the drink of the day. Whereas the beer mug, they give you a little card or a little chip to hand in each time, so you don't have to carry around the mug with you. Yeah. I hope they start doing that for drink of the day soon.
Yeah, I hope that too. It's they'll give you a plastic or glass. The glass one is basically around the areas where you're not around the pool. Plastic, of course, around the pool.
And if you're not big alcohol drinkers, we still say one of the big do's is get the drink of the day. There's always a non-alcoholic version, and you can always ask for the drink of the day to be made virgin. Mm-hmm. And they're really good. They are. They're mostly just fruity drinks, but they're really, really tasty. That cherry one
was the bomb the first day.
They're really good. Which kind of leads us into our don't, which is don't forget that gratuity is added to every alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverage for drink of the day. Any of the specialty things, anything outside of soda and water, for the most part, does have a gratuity attached to it when you purchase it.
We didn't notice that until like the third day when we looked down. I was like, wait, Oh crap! They're already taking gratuity out.
We were adding tips on top of that, thinking that there wasn't already gratuity added.
You know, $1 beer or stuff like that.
Yeah, it wasn't like a lot, but we were not paying close enough attention to that. So don't forget gratuities added to those extra things.
Now we did add a little extra just in case they were a little heavy-handed.
Some of the bars are very heavy-handed. Justify on the pours.
Yeah.
So if you want to get your bang for your buck, head to Bon Voyage on the Fantasy because
and the two
bartenders are awesome. All right, so for an adults only trip, we highly recommend this next do.
That is Palo's Brunch. Now the dinner is also great. We've heard a lot of reviews about that, but the brunch is outstanding. You have bread and cheese board. You got meats. You got
a whole table of seafood.
Seafood. She enjoyed that. Unfortunately, it can slowly kill me.
He's allergic to shrimp and all shellfish.
Yeah.
So he has to be very careful.
There's also a dessert laid out table that is delicious. And it was, on top of that, you're allowed to order as many entrees as you want.
They give you a menu when you sit down.
Yeah.
So on the menu, you'll have breakfast items and then non-breakfast items, which includes a lot of their dinner items. We ended up getting 3 dinner items on top of the buffet area that they have. The buffet area is sneaky because it looks pretty small, but everything's so rich that you get full super fast.
Yes.
Outside of Palo, we also recommend if you want a fine dining kind of thing, fine dining experience. If you want a fine dining experience, I highly recommend Remy on the Dream and Fantasy. Because it's not on Magic Wonder.
Yeah, the Palo is on all 4 ships.
Yeah, but Remy is not.
Remy is not.
Another do that kind of goes into that little bonus do, if you will. If you're looking for the Remy brunch and you are brand new first time cruisers, keep checking. Keep checking all the way until the very first day that you're there. Even then, go to guest services or call Palo. Actually, call Palo directly and ask them if there's any openings. Because people change their plans constantly, and a lot of people will pre-book and then either not show up or they'll have availability.
Last minute cancellations. And
yeah,
that happens.
That's how we got in. Because this is our first cruise with Disney, and that's how we got in for brunch.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus do. Keep checking.
Keep checking every day until you get on board.
Now, our don't is for the main dining rooms. Don't expect super fine, fine dining. If you go in with that, you might be a little disappointed. The main dining rooms are kind of like going to a mid-level nice restaurant in most towns in America. So I can't really think of anything that's really like comparative to this. Like you're gonna get nice steaks, you're gonna get well plated things. Things are very pretty. The desserts are beautiful. Oh, yeah. They're just pretty
and delicious.
Yeah, they're so nice. So, but don't go in expecting like super fine dining, just because it's there to kind of please everybody.
Yeah.
And we had a couple bad things for food. Not bad as in like it made us sick or anything. Just bad like we just didn't really like it all that much. But part of this with the expectation is don't also be afraid to order multiple things, and don't be afraid to talk to your waiter crew.
Yeah.
Because they'll do everything they can to kind of make you happy and help you out.
Yeah.
We had a really bad experience our very first night at Animator's Palette, but they made it work. They totally redeemed it the next night. So yeah.
Yeah, and they know your likes, your dislikes, what you're allergic to, and they give you your recommendations, and that's the best thing about it. They get to learn your palate, so that way you don't have to do that many guessing.
Yeah. Oh, and same vein, don't be afraid to order something that you had the night before or 2 nights previous. If there's something that really struck you that you want again, talk to your waitress or waiter, and they will absolutely help you out and get you that. He ended up having something from like 2 nights prior. I think it was chicken schnitzel.
Yeah.
That he was like totally into because most of the menu that night was shellfish.
Yeah.
So he couldn't have any. Oh, they're great with allergies, by the way.
Yeah.
Super great.
Yes.
So the next one, as an adult, highly recommend this one. Even if you don't have any family, don't intend on ever taking kids with you, go and check out the open houses. The there's open houses for the Oceaneers Club, the Oceaneers Lab, Vibe, and Edge, and those are all for teens, tweens, and kids. Just these areas themselves are super cool. You had a really good time in the Oceaneers Club, right?
Yes, we would do Oceaneers. They have them set up to different things. You have one that's like Andy's room, another one that's the Marvel Academy for kids, where it's like Doctor Strange. You get to see a lot of artifacts from the Marvel universe, and then they have the Tinkerbell's fairy tree.
Yeah, the fairy tree.
The fairy tree forest and all that stuff, and then they have a Star Wars area too. And that was, I'm a big Star Wars fan. There's a lot of stuff there. One of the kids like playing there. But there's like little simulations for the kids. There's 3D imaging for them. They even have tablets that have all the Star Wars Lego games on there for the kids. But it's also
Knights of the Old Republic and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's also really nice because if you do have kids and you do decide to drop them off, they do feed them lunch. There is a cafeteria in the back for them, so they do feed them lunch. So that way, that's why a lot of parents, when they realize, I don't see my kid until dinner.
Yeah, that was something we heard from a lot of people. They're just like, well, I'll see my kid for dinner, maybe, if we're lucky. And even then, if you have early dining, the counselors can also come and get your child and bring them back if the kids want to go back to the club.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and our, the don't for the...
our don't. We just did a do.
Yeah, the don't for it. You don't have to do an excursion on every port visit.
Oh my gosh, this was a hard one for us because...
We wanted to.
We want you, it's... The urge is real to do an excursion every port, but I'll tell you what, those excursions are exhausting.
Yes. There are some that take a lot out. There are some that we made a last decision on for Grand Cayman.
Yeah, we did the snorkeling at Grand Cayman.
And that wasn't that expensive.
Yeah.
And it was actually enjoyable. We got a lot of good video, a lot of good experience. Got to see a lot of wildlife. But like when we went to Jamaica, it was just, we looked at it and we're like, it's expensive because you got to drive everywhere. Yeah. And we decided to off and just go around the port area, and then we went back to the ship.
We don't regret it. I don't regret. We do eventually want to try to do more, but we did an excursion at almost every port. We just skipped Jamaica, and I don't regret it because boy did we need that day off.
Yeah,
there's so much to do on the ship, and there's so much to do at all the excursions that if you do everything every day, you're gonna kind of run yourself ragged.
Yeah.
So our next one for a do
is there are raffles on the ship.
Yeah.
And they are worth it because when we first got there, they were doing a raffle for the spa. And that was, some of the stuff was free massages, free all-inclusive...
a couple's massage day, thing. They also have things like... pedicures, manicures, steam rooms, rainforest room passes. Yeah. But all the raffles are... you have to stay there and be there for it. So if you see it on the very first day, there's a ton of raffles going on. Kind of pick and choose which one you want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Senses was on the very first day, the moment we got in. The other ones, there's a few peppered throughout the thing, but check your navigator for raffles.
And make sure that you are there 15 minutes prior to the raffle.
And this is our don't. Our don't is don't show up late. And don't leave early for any of the raffles.
What happens is when you get there 15 minutes early, you get to put yourself in the raffle. Mm-hmm. They're going to ask for your name and your stateroom.
Yeah.
And when the raffle starts, they're going to pull everything from a bowl or a hat or whatever.
Yeah, we made the mistake of missing the Tiffany's raffle, which was for a diamond and sapphire tennis bracelet. And we missed out on it because we were late signing up.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh,
they
dang
had that. They had the coach pro.
They had
Bugatti.
Almost all the stores had some sort of a raffle going on.
Someone won the new iPhone.
The Bulgari had one. There was an iPhone one. There was one. The Super Bowl was going on when we were on our ship, so there was also like a Super Bowl raffle that went on too. If you bought a beer or something like that, you can be entered into an iPhone raffle. Yeah, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Our next, we have a little list here. So if you hear paper rustling, it's because we wrote everything down. Yeah. Oh, big do. Enjoy movies. Go take time to go watch a movie or any of the live shows.
Now, movies are free and the live shows are free.
Yes, and they happen throughout. Also during excursion days, they have them going on as well. Mm-hmm. And there's always the availability to do one earlier or later, just in case you have first or second seating dining.
Yeah.
Our big don't for this is don't buy concessions. Concessions are not part of the cruise price and they are extra money. So don't buy concessions. Instead, go upstairs to the pool quick service food areas, or even all the way to Cabanas if you really wanted to, and grab food from there and bring it down to the movie theater. That's something that it took us a few days to kind of like take food out of the food areas.
Because you're like, hey, it's a taboo.
You're like, ooh, you're taking it out of the restaurant. But no, they don't care. They actually encourage that. They're like, yeah, go for it. It's fine. Yeah. We went and saw Wreck-It Ralph when we were on there. It had just come out. And we went and saw Wreck-It Ralph for free. And we went up to Flo's Cafe on the Fantasy.
Yeah, we got burgers,
to get like burgers, chicken tenders, fries, and stuff like that. Like, had a whole meal and watched a new movie. It was a nice experience.
Yeah, and then when you get done, you're wondering about where your plate. They actually have, they actually have a place where you can put your plates as well as the regular place to throw your popcorn and concession stand.
So you don't want to just like leave it on the floor or something. But there's a place to put everything when you leave. Our next big do, and this was a huge one for us. Huge.
We shocked people that have been on their 8th cruise and never knew about it.
Right. And that was order room service. Specifically Mickey bars. You can get Mickey bars to your room for free. Now
you can get Mickey bars anywhere on the ship. At Cabanas, at one of the
You gotta ask for them. So no matter what, they're not just like sitting out where you can just grab them. You do have to ask for them.
And they're the same thing. You have a book inside your room that gives you room service. Now, a lot of stuff on there is all free, but there are certain areas that we wouldn't say they'll have price tags on them.
Pretty much anything that's pre-packaged is going to be a price, but don't shy away from the room service. We got room service breakfast 3 out of the 7 nights that we were there. Maybe it was 3. Yeah, 3. And they give you like coffee. You can ask. They have a whole list of stuff that you can get. We tended to get coffee, juice, pastries, cereal, and
just milk or juice or something like that.
I think it was it. Anything though that's hot, like eggs or sausage or bacon or whatever, you have to go to Cabanas to go get yourself. Yeah. Which one of us just went and got it while the other one slept, which was real nice. I've heard amazing things about the wings at night. So people will order chicken wings and cookies and milk, stuff like that at night. Yeah. And they highly recommend it. We didn't get a chance to try the hot wings, which we totally will later.
Yeah, we had a late dining, so like when we get done at 8, when we get done eating, we're like, I
need to sleep. And from running around all day, we were tired. Mm-hmm. Our big don't for this one is don't forget to tip. Yeah. The one thing that's not included in the room service is the tip. So you can leave as much or as little as you want with the attendant who's dropping it off for you. But, just don't forget to tip. Yeah. That's all. Yeah. Our next do and don't, which I believe we were on number 7 do and don't, is do the Castaway Cay 5K if you get a chance to.
It is nice.
Especially if you've never done a 5K, this is a great one to start with. Super easy, really relaxed, very casual.
And you do it at your own pace.
Do it at your own pace.
You want to walk, you want to run, you want to walk and run.
Yeah, it's also a nice kind of way to start the day because when they start it, it's the first thing in the morning. And you want to get done before it gets really, really hot because the airstrip gets real hot that you run on.
Yeah, asphalt.
Yeah, when we were running on it, it was pretty.
You can see
hot.
the waves coming off. But it is nice to do because you get to walk around.
You get to see a lot of the island,
and you get to see everything. And at the end, you get a nice little medal.
Now, that being said, it's mostly just vegetation. There's not really much to see, but you do get a nice plastic medal. It's nice and big. It's really colorful. See it right here. Mm-hmm. And we really enjoyed doing it, but our biggest don't on this one, you want to tell them?
If you plan to do the 5K and you're going to Disney World the day after, don't do it. Because your legs, when you wake up, are like little Bambi legs trying to stand.
Such a bad idea.
It was such bad because after that, after you're checking 12 miles the next day at Disney World, you're pretty much shot.
Yeah, no, after our cruise, we went to Disney World, and I'll link some of the videos down below. We did the 5K the next day, Disney World. It was not the best of ideas, especially we didn't train for a 5K, so we just did it. Yeah. And it was no bueno. Yeah. We did not have a good time with it. All right, number 8. Are we on 8? No, we're on 9. I missed it. I miscounted. Okay, sorry. Yeah. We're on number 9. Our number 9 do and don't.
Explore the ship. There are tours that you can sign up for free, or if you want to go on your own, you can.
It seems like something that would be, because we went on a 7-day or 7-night.
7-night cruise. Yeah.
And you think that 7 nights would be more than enough time to explore everything?
It isn't.
We were wrong.
Yeah.
There's still a bunch of stuff we didn't get a chance to see.
Yeah.
Or experience.
The best time to do stuff is either early in the morning before everyone's up.
Oh, yeah.
Or in the evening time. Because in the evening time, when everyone's done and all the characters are away and there's nothing really on it besides like the one late movie, everyone's in the room. Everyone's in the room enjoying their balconies or enjoying their time and all that stuff. The pools are closed, sleeping. But you can walk around the ship and see everything without
the details.
But
you see the details. You can also watch them do maintenance.
Yeah.
One of the people on our cruise, they posted up online a photo of the chandelier in the Fantasy down on the floor.
It
actually comes down from the ceiling, so they were doing some maintenance on it, which was
and then when I walk around the ship at night where they had a cracked tile during the day, they cut it open, put it up, slapped it back on, and dried it out, and it was ready.
Things you never would normally see. But even then, it's just like really explore, take in as much as you can, and just have a good time with it. There's a ton of stuff going on all the time. Yeah. So that brings us to our big don't. Don't expect to see or do everything on the ship.
You can't. We realized that the second day. There's too many events going on. There's too much. You cannot.
So much. It's Disney World on a ship. There's too many things to do.
Yeah, and you can't.
And you want to do all of them, but we can't.
No, you can't. Just pick what you can do. Remember when you do it, and the next time when you do on your second cruise, you don't have to do it as much. I don't know if you want to go back and do that one thing again. You can. Like me, I wanted to play bingo really, really badly.
Yeah.
And I played bingo, and I didn't like their setup for bingo because it's more electronic than number stamping.
Like an automatic thing, and like the fun for us with bingo is actually like stamping the cards.
Yeah, like. What do you mean we missed? I missed 42 or something.
Right.
Like, but that's the thing. Like, there's more on there, like drawings. There's more art, craft stuff. There's trivia.
Oh, trivia! I wanted to do trivia like every night, but either our timing didn't work out, or we were tired, or
we had something else planned.
We had a billion other things to do.
But that's the thing: is don't expect to finish everything on the ship. Don't expect to do everything. Don't expect to see everything. That's the point of going on another cruise.
I had fear of missing out, so FOMO, right? Yeah. I had fear of missing out a lot. Badly. And I was also sick on top of everything, so it was one of those things where I was like, dang it, we missed out on this. Dang it, I want to do that. But we did enough to still have a fantastic time. Wow. So just go into the expectation to just have a good one, which rolls us into our very last do and don't for an adults-only cruise. Mm. Schedule time to relax, because there's so many things going on and so many things worth checking out and doing. It's one of the things that kind of can be put by the wayside is the actual relaxation that you're trying to get on a cruise.
You'll end up doing more work than enjoying your vacation.
You'll just be like, oh, gotta do this. Oh, he goes here. Gotta run to the side, or let's go run back and forth on the the Fantasy. Like,
no, for us,
we put in 10,000 steps every day, easy.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot of walking around. But schedule time to just sit and relax, whether that's out.
We watched our sunset, sunrise.
We were on a veranda, but take time in your room.
Sleeping.
Take time to take a nap. Take time on your veranda. Take time up on the pool deck, on the sun decks, to just do nothing.
I watch people sit inside the portholes, just look out, listen to music. Do arts, read a book,
whatever.
I
I took my knitting with me, hoping I'd have like time to just sit and knit and do nothing. Nope, not for me anyway.
I got to read all.
My body was like, nope.
I got to read all my graphic novel comics.
You got to read, jerk. I can do anything. That brings us down to our last don't, which is when you're on a Disney cruise, don't overbook yourself.
Yeah,
you're gonna see a lot of stuff that you want to do, even if that stuff is like a mixology course. Or we're going to go here, we're going to do tastings, and we're going to do all these different things. It piles up real fast, and it's really exciting. It's such a good time, but don't push yourself. You're supposed to be there to relax, right?
There's always more cruises, because trust me, we're planning on going again in the fall of 2020. Mm-hmm. And
we put our placeholder down immediately, because we knew we liked it.
And you know what's good when you were leaving the ship and you get emotional and then you cry.
Shut up. I may have been because it was such a good time.
But it
I
was
get a little emotional when we left. Okay.
It was nice, and it's something to be for, to do, and we recommend it to a lot of our friends, and it's just fun to have. It's fun to experience that. It was her first cruise.
Yes.
It was my first time on a ship that wasn't gunmetal gray and said U.S. Navy on it.
He used to be in the Navy.
Yeah. First time I don't have to cook for 300 something people. But it was enjoyable. It was fun.
And now we didn't have our son with us during this, obviously, because it was an adults only cruise. Yeah. But it was our honeymoon. But it was in the future we will be taking little man, so we'll have a different perspective the next time we go.
Yeah.
Than we do right now.
Because then now you got to plan family time and everything. And knowing him, he's not going to want to do anything with us.
God, no. We're going to get on the ship. He'll be like, bye.
Yeah. Because he's Mr. Independent.
Super independent.
Yeah.
But if you're an adult and you want to go on a Disney cruise, don't stop yourself, man.
No.
It is a good time.
You'll be surprised how many other couples are on that cruise from.
Or singles. There's a lot of singles with us, too.
Yeah. There was a group of girls that were just like, yeah, it's our time to go together as a friend. We left all of our husbands and boyfriends home.
Yeah. So it's a great time to be just an adult on a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Another thing for adults, it's just like...
the commodity.
If you are not a big fan of children, which some people are, not that big of a fan, there's a lot of spaces in which you can be and never see a family. There's a lot of places that you can be and not be bothered by other kids. I'll tell you what, we had second dining, which is the late dining at 8 o'clock, which is a little late for us, but it was really nice. There was a lot more adults on the second dining. Mm-hmm. Even though there were still a lot of families, I'll tell you what, we didn't even notice a lot of families. We're kind of keyed into like little kids because we have a little kid.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
It's like, oh, kids. But even still, we didn't see anybody, like nobody had a problem. Everybody was helping each other out.
Yeah, that's the best thing about it. The community on the ship is gorgeous. People help. Like she was sick, and then she got some good European.
Some European Sudafed from a lady.
Yeah. She
was like, I have a total medicine cabinet with me, so.
But, you meet some good people. We made friends on the ship.
Oh, we have lifelong friends now because of who we were sat with at dinner. We just can't speak highly enough of this. Yeah, hi Rachel, Nick. Hi, Dan. But yeah, we really, really enjoyed it, and we really hope you guys will enjoy it. And of course, check our channel. We're going to be posting up a lot of stuff coming soon.
And if you have any questions, let us know, and we'll answer them to our best.
In the comments, please tell me what are your do's and don'ts for a Disney cruise, whether it's adults only or family. We would love to know. And what's something that you guys wish you had known before you went on a Disney cruise? Because there's a bunch that we wish we had known. We're gonna do a video about that in a little while. But tell us what you guys think. Also, like and subscribe. The huge.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have to tell you that, but
it's always good to know.
It's always good to know. Yeah.
But besides that, I hope you enjoyed our video.
Yes.
And
we will see you on our next adventure. Bye.